What's up, guys? I know it's been a while. It's your girl, Blazing Quita, and I like to welcome you to the reintroduction of ethnic awareness, where race is covered unapologetically, and on top of that, we go deeper into not only the stereotypes about race, but how that's reflected upon media and society. So, I wanted to make an announcement. Sin TV, as well as the flagship show Blazing Quita, which is now known as Twisted Riot Girl, and Ethnic Awareness is going to become a part of what I like to call the Riot Girl Initiative. Now, for people who are not familiar with the Riot Girl movement, it was a very prominent movement during the 90s that really encouraged women to step outside of the traditional gender roles, and also it really pushed issues such as multiculturalism and the perceptions of not only how women were treated, but how people of color were treated. And this is something where I still feel that when you're a person of color and you do something that is non traditional, such as me listening to heavy metal and hard rock music, I may not look the heavy metal way or the hard rock subcultural way, but that doesn't make me less of a metalhead. Sometimes I even use that terminology, soulful metalhead, because I'm stuck between these two worlds. The urban world, which I'm, pretty much kind of not really dealing with anymore because I just don't feel like accepted by them. And then the hard rock and heavy metal world, which is really funny. I have gotten more support on Twitter for the whole hard rock and heavy metal perception of myself than my urban side, which it's really interesting, and I'll probably do that on my other channel. But let's get to business today, shall we? I wanted to talk about why some white women have a dislike for black women. I don't understand it because at the end of the day, we're women and we're already dealing with a lot of jerky guys out there who feel like we should be kissing their ass Monday through Friday. And it's already kind of frustrating on that part. So, why does this occur? Now, one thing that you will notice on this channel is that I am unapologetic, meaning that I don't care if you like me or you love to hate me or whatever. I feel it is time that people need to be real. I listened to the interview on 105.1, aka The Breakfast Club, and Childish Gambino, who I love, he is so, so awesome. He said that people need to be real. And that really motivated me. So thank you so much, Childish Gambino. You are really the inspiration besides Pharrell's channel, which is called I Am Other, which talks about race and talks about stereotypes in society. So I wanted to cover it because everything gets covered from a masculine perspective. Let's talk about women here too, from a more female perspective and from a plus size perspective. I consider myself like the plus size version of Lady Gaga. Me and Lady Gaga have so many similarities, and like I may not be a monster per se, and I may not be a fan of all of her music, but I know how it's like to be rejected and be part of the voiceless. And I feel in regards to today's topic, there are just some white women, because of white privilege, they will never understand that. There are so many times as a girl of color, like growing up in the first half of my education, especially in high school, I used to pray to God that I wanted to be a white girl. I wanted to have just one day off, okay, of being a minority, to take off all this brownness and to just put on what I used to call it the invisible shield, to feel included. And I think the reason why, there are a couple of reasons why. The first reason I feel a lot of white girls will hate on black girls is due to exoticism. It's People hate on people when they have something that they want, or they have something that is unique, and they feel that they need to break those walls down to bring that person's self-esteem down. And it's already hard enough. Like, to the white girls, okay, to some of them, not all, I don't want to do that, but to some of the white girls that are making fun of black girls, okay, please stop. Become friends, okay, because we're both suffering here. Okay, the main enemy is the ignorancy of history and what has been reperpetuated. And then the second part of it too is that there are just some white women, okay, that give the look. And this is what the look is exactly about. Okay, this is the look. Did you see that black girl? Like, yeah, she thinks, oh, this black woman, oh, she thinks she is so hot. I see that too, okay? First off, if you already are skinny, you got that supermodel body, why are you hating on me for? Especially, and this is coming more from the perspective of being a curvier girl. I noticed that I get a lot of like crap, and it really, really, really sucks. So that's the other reason. And then the final reason I feel that white women tend to hate on black women is just some of them, it's maybe it's history I feel, but also too it's just this bitchy complex. I noticed this a lot in the hip hop industry. So for example, like Iggy Azalea, okay, I haven't seen her collaborate with a lot of like black female rappers. I mean, she would probably collaborate with Krayshawn before collaborating um, with a black female rapper, and then also too, you got those outside forces like the media that keep making those separations and stereotypes. But to wrap this up, okay, here's my advice to the white women. Once again, you know what? Some of you guys are cute, but not all of you guys are cute. And to the black women, it's the same thing. Some of you guys are really cute, but some of you guys are more ratchet than Miley Cyrus, and that needs to stop. And then to the skinny girls who make fun of the plus size girls, let me tell you something. That plus size girl that you're making fun of is probably going to get a hotter husband than you and probably will do better than you will ever do in your lifetime because you think you're a little skinny cute girl, and especially the skinny cute white girls, some of them do that. Just because you're a 10 doesn't mean you're going to be a 10 forever. And then to the black women who constantly put that victim card like, oh my gosh, this white girl, and I hear that all the time, okay? Stop being a victim and start being progressive. We need to work together. Black women have gone through oppression. White women have gone through their own oppression. But because of white privilege, there's an invisible blanket that gets cloaked over that, and that doesn't get talked about. So, that is a couple of my reasons. What are some other reasons that you think that white women hate on black women and black women also hate on white women? Leave your comments below. And remember that when it comes to talking about race, let's be unapologetic.